Hey y'all. So I'm going to do a general reading for you guys today. And I really want to, make it a quick reading. I feel like I've said that in a few videos before, and the video ended up being 20-30 minutes. So, today I'm going to definitely try to keep it very, very short. Alright? So, I'm going to get straight to the point. And let me go ahead and call in prayer. Okay? Holy Spirit, bless the viewer, open their mind, their hearts, clear it of any hurt, pain, trauma, guide them, open new doors for them, show them that they are worthy of greatness, let them know that their divine guidance comes from you, God, and that they are protected. May they be free and free-flowing in their efforts going forward, so that not only are they operating in the free flow of what you see for fit for them, but free-flowing so that their inner child can laugh and play and embrace every part of their journey. Holy Spirit, clear my mind, my heart, as well as my throat. Bless me with the guidance to translate the messages that you see fit for them to receive today. In Jesus' name, in the Most High God's name, amen. Ashe. Okay. So, jumping straight into it, y'all. We've got trust yourself. Alright? That is the focus of the reading. Trust yourself. So, if there is something that you have been doubting that you can do, if there is something that you have been doubting just about your thoughts, right? Maybe there's something that's been on your mind really heavy, and you just, you just been kind of questioning your own mind, like, am I right for thinking this way? Or just, whatever that is for you. Spirit is saying trust yourself. You already know the answer deep down. So whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, that's, up to you to decipher and use your discernment and, be more clear on. But whatever is going on, trust yourself. Okay? So if that is in a connection from a love standpoint, whether that be right family or friends or a significant other, whoever you're thinking about in this moment, whatever feelings they made you feel, or whatever feelings and emotions you truly feel deep down that maybe you're masking, or maybe you've just been really overthinking it, but you already know, trust yourself. Okay? That's all you gotta do. Like I say, if you've been doubting taking certain actions, right? Because you're just like, oh, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I'm a little worried. Am I making the right choice? Especially like if you're a parent, right? As parents, we can very easily get in a space of, just questioning, like, are we doing a good job as a parent, right? Are you making the best choices, or good choices for the best interests of your family, right? because just so much stuff outside of yourself, right, can make you question certain things, whether that be teachers or family or social media, just different ways of being, other parents, right? Maybe even your children's friends, right? Because you a good portion of parents have heard this at least once, right? Well, such and such is mom is gonna let them, it's like, no. That's cool, but I'm your mama or I'm your dad, right? And things like that can make you stop for a moment and question, like, oh my gosh, am I doing right by my kid as a parent? Or was I too hard on them, with that punishment? Or should I have actually let them go do such and such, right? But truly, if what I'm speaking on right now is resonating with you, like, just trust yourself. You're an excellent parent. You may not be perfect. None of us are, right? But more than likely, you have either acknowledged how your parents treated you, right? And how they made you feel and the lessons that you learned. And you've taken that and you put your own spin on it, or you've actually stuck to certain traditions, or you have created your own, right, due to what you saw, what was presented to you, right, by your parents. Or you are one who maybe you did not have your parents, or maybe you were raised by other individuals, or maybe like it could be so many different scenarios. But regardless of whatever your situation is, please know to trust yourself and trust your judgment as a parent, okay? You're doing an excellent job. Like, if you haven't heard it lately, because I'm definitely getting this energy. So I'm speaking to somebody, because that's something that's been on your heart heavy when it comes to your kids. So maybe you got teenagers, or the in-between, right? The little, what they call them, tweens or something like that, where they're like 11, 12, whatever. But those are some tough times as a parent, right? Because your kid is evolving and they're growing and they're still learning, but they think they know things, and it's like they do, but at the same time there's still so much for them to learn and process, right? And all you really want to do is just be a good parent and make sure that you are guiding them so that they can be a stand-up citizen, right? And just add good things to the world, right? And not the not so great things. So whoever this is that has this on their heart, please know that, like, everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna have days where things go smooth. You're gonna have days where things are just flat out chaotic, right? And you just like, what is going on? You're gonna have days where they challenge you. You're gonna have days where they really, really need you there. You're gonna have days where they just need you to listen and not nag at them and not tell them, oh, well, this and that, and comparing yourself. Well, when it was me, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be the best parent that you can be. And always make sure that you're checking yourself, right, as a parent, so that you don't not only overwhelm yourself and overstimulate yourself, but so that you don't allow certain actions that the kids do get you out of character. Okay, show them better than telling them, right? Because it's easy to holler and scream and yell at them and whatever when they're irritating you or whatever. Because like, so this is coming to me. Okay, so y'all know, like, people have been joking like over maybe the past year, and they keep saying "F them kids," and it's like, I mean, it's funny to an extent, right? But let's be real, like, can you imagine being a kid and hearing an adult or your parents say that? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, while it's a joke, it technically isn't because let's be real, parents do feel that way at times. Like they can work your nerves, and you be like, you know what, F them kids. But ultimately, I just really want to say, do your best to just love those kids, flaws and all, and just show them, be the example, right? Instead of just trying to always tell them this and that and that and this, they literally watch your every move. They watch how you handle issues and things that come up, right? So, and that goes all around the board. That goes to your actions when you're hurting, right? If all they see is mom and dad, mom or dad, bottle up their emotions because they don't want to express them around the kids, right? Because a lot of times, parents, like, we don't want to cry or whatever in front of the kids, right? We don't want to show the kids that we're stressed out because we just, we're the adults, so we have to handle certain things, right? But what that can do for some kids is it can put them in this space of, oh, well, my mom or dad they never cried, or they never, they were strong, and they, you know what I'm saying? And while, don't get me wrong, I do feel like, that's necessary. Like, obviously you don't want to just sit around crying all around the kid, because that can, put some kids in a state of depression, or even put kids in a mode of feeling like they have to be responsible for making you happy, right? And while there's obviously a high and a low to each of those, it's really like, it can be damaging for them going forward. For example, like, there's a guy that I'm familiar with, and his mom never showed any emotion, like, at all. She didn't hug. There was no love and affection that he was given. And he never saw her cry. He never saw her, just express anything when it comes to how she was feeling, whether it was she was upset about some bills or losing a loved one, you name it, right? And so that put that man not only in a space of not feeling comfortable within himself to express himself, but also not wanting to be affectionate. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, like, we all need some form of affection. We just do. For one, it's literally data and scientific that we need hugs. Okay, hugs, like, I forget how many a day they say we technically should get, but hugs really make a difference. That's why, like, I myself personally, I have a child who is special needs. He was born with blood on his brain, and so he has certain conditions and whatnot. But he, like, y'all, he want to give me hugs, look, all day long if I let him. And for the most part, I welcome him, because let's be real, like, who don't need a good hug? So, and there's times where I just realize that, it's crazy because he wants to give hugs, like, as much as he can, but there's so many times I really needed the hug, it's like deep down in his sweet spirit, his sweet, beautiful intuition, because I definitely believe my baby has certain abilities as well, because he just be knowing stuff. He just wants to share and give love, right? And I think that's a beautiful thing. So I don't know who this is for because I done talked on it for a good little minute now, and this is just literally the focus of the reading, this first card. But yeah, like, let them kids love on you. Let the kids see you express emotion. Make sure that you're being affectionate with them. Give them some good hugs today, right? Especially like if it's not a normal thing that you do, just randomly just do it. Because not only would, like, don't get me wrong, it's gonna confuse them. Especially like I say, if it's not something that you're big on, you don't really generally express affection to your kids, it's gonna kind of throw them for a loop. They're gonna be a little side-eyed, like, okay, what's going on? Or maybe not. It might just really truly bring them like a level of joy and peace and comfort that they really, really needed, and you didn't know, especially as well for yourself. Okay, so ultimately, just the overall message, like I say, is just trust yourself in that you're doing a great job as a parent. Okay, and if you feel like you're not, what things can you do? An example, like I say, maybe that was just a suggestion for someone, right? Be more affectionate with their kids. But what can you do today to not only show spirit that you do trust yourself, but to just love on your kids a little more? Okay? All right, so I'm going to get off that card because I was supposed to be trying to make this reading fast, y'all. But spirit don't be going for it. Spirit be like, no. We got a message to get out. Okay. So then I have nails. Okay. So. So since we were talking about parenting prior, I'm getting. So maybe somebody has a child that's kind of in that. Like they're not a teenager yet, but they're, I don't know, 11, 12, right? And maybe they've been, oh, I want some nails, because obviously, like, nails are a thing, especially for girls, especially with just, like, let's be real, when you see all these different celebrities and whatnot, like, you see, like, their nails are very noticeable, because generally their nails are, like, pretty long and all of that. And kids probably just want to, they want to be cute and, do their nails and all that, right? So that's definitely what I'm getting. You may have a child that's, you've been kind of going back and forth with them. They want nails and, can I get my nails done? You're like, no. Because maybe that's not really your thing. Maybe you are a very natural person and you're not really into all of that. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that, whatever choice you're making, you can trust yourself, right? If you just feel like right now is not the time for them to get nails or whatever, that's okay. However, as a parent, this is just me personally. I can't say that it's Spirit. This is just me personally making a suggestion. I'd say, you don't have to go get them acrylic nails or gel nails or even long extended nails, but, just getting them a mani-pedi, right? Not even a pedi, but just getting them a little mani, so they're not having tips put on or whatever. That shouldn't be too bad, and don't get me wrong, I know money is a factor, right? So maybe that's also the circumstance, right? You're like, look, I ain't got no money to be trying to, go get your little nails done. Heck, I barely got the money to get myself, together. So if in fact that is your case, maybe you just, either like buy them some little, like, they got polish, I think, at the dollar store for maybe anywhere from $1 on up to, I think, like maybe $4. The beauty supply has nail polish. Like, you can find nail polish all different kind of places. So it's not like super expensive. They even have like little kits that come with, like, it's got nail polish and it's got like little stickers and all different like kinds of stuff. Maybe get them something like that. And then they can just do their own nails, and it'll make them feel like they're doing something. And not to mention, you never know, it could actually open their mind and expand their mind to wanting to do that as a trade or profession growing up, right? So I definitely say, obviously trust yourself and how you feel when it comes to that, because let's be real, that is something that once you get started, it's kind of like, yeah, because I'm gonna be real with y'all, I've been getting my nails done since I was, I think, I want to say it was either 15 or 16, and it just is what it is. I used to be a nail biter really, really bad, like very badly. Like I would bite it all the way down. It was just like a little nub. And thankfully, these nails are actually mine. And I just let them grow out. I just put like acrylic on an overlay on the top so that they don't break. And that's something, excuse me, and that's something that I just have always done since I was about 15 or 16, just to, like I say, avoid from walking around with nubs. And so maybe that's a factor, right? Maybe you have a child that bites their nails very heavily, and that could be helpful to them as well, okay? I'm also getting that someone, okay, so maybe you're someone who, maybe you started nail school, right? Or maybe you've thought about going to nail school, and for whatever reason something happened, life took its turns or whatever, and you didn't complete nail school, or you never actually went and signed up. Trust yourself to take the steps and take the action to go ahead and get your nail license. Okay, this is 2023. You want to, like, we're still in the first quarter of the year. You want to take the actions and trust yourself to just, enhance yourself, enhance your skills, better yourself, create more opportunities for yourself, right? We're already at 2022, 22, 27 on the counter, y'all. I was supposed to be making this a quick reading. I am upset. But anywho, so, go ahead and get started. That way, like by summer, by the end of the year, you can be licensed, you can be more skilled, and get you some money, okay? So then, and see, look, like what I was saying, so maybe there's somebody who you did go to nail school, right? And you just didn't complete everything. Some stuff took a turn and it didn't work out. Or maybe you completed your hours, right, but you weren't able to pass the test. Give it another chance. Give yourself another chance, okay? Trust yourself. Boom, look, and that came right out. I wasn't even recalling that the card was here. Trust yourself. Go study again, and go give it another chance, okay? And this time, don't fear failing. Give it another chance. Trust yourself. Trust the knowledge that you have learned, okay? As well as trust spirit. Pray before you go into your exam, and knock that test out so you can be a licensed nail technician, okay? Because look, we need more of y'all out here. You got this. You got this. Then it's smile. Somebody needs to smile more. And listen, even if it's a fake smile, wake up in the morning, go stand in the mirror, and just smile. You ain't even gotta say nothing. Look at yourself dead in your eyes, or excuse me, alive in your eyes, and smile. Okay? Do it a few times throughout the day. Especially like if you're having a rough day and you just are not in the smiling mood at all. Smile. Just sit there, and I know that's odd, okay? But smile, honey. Because you can welcome in certain things. You can wake up certain feelings within yourself, okay? Lift your own spirit. Just smile for no reason. Find a reason to smile. Okay? Because you really do have a reason to smile. Even if you gotta dig deep and find it. Okay? Then I have awakening. So trust yourself to know that the feelings that you're feeling right now, the things that are going on, you very well could be going through an awakening. So things can seem really rough right now, because the awakening process is not fun. I'm gonna just be one to tell you, okay? I don't know what folks be out here thinking, oh, it's so love and light and no. Listen, it's a beautiful journey, that I will say, because you learn a lot about yourself, okay, as well as others. But if you're going through an awakening right now, trust yourself in how you feel. Please make sure that you just smile through the bullshit and through the process of your journey, because it's something that's going to expand you as a person, as a being, as a spirit, okay? And it's not easy. It's not for the weak, but it's with great reasoning and great purpose, for the overall good, right, of yourself and for the collective, okay? So shout out to you if you're going through your awakening right now. I send you so much love and hugs. And look, do this, okay? Take this hand, stick it out in front of you. Take your other hand, stick it out in front of you, okay? Put your right hand, and to you it may look like my left hand, but anywho, put your right hand on your shoulder, put your left hand on your shoulder, and squeeze, and give yourself a good hug, okay? Just give yourself a really, really good hug. Love on yourself right now. Be gentle with yourself right now, because going through an awakening is not an easy process. It'll feel like you just everything's coming at you. It'll feel like things are turning upside down. But oh, look, your next card is heart. But you gotta have the heart to push through it. You have to trust in yourself and trust how you feel in your heart space, that God got you. Everything's just, everything works together for your greater good, right? And even if through this process of your awakening, you have to remind yourself of that, right? You just say everything works together for my greater good, okay? Please remind yourself of that, because even when things seem to be falling apart, there is a lesson to be learned, okay? So if you start going through different experiences in your day-to-day, always remind yourself of that, right? Remind yourself that, okay, this may look like this. However, what is the lesson that I have to learn within this situation? Because that's really all it is. We're here on Earth School. We're learning lessons. And if you don't learn the lesson, you will keep repeating the same class, okay? Same class. You didn't pass it. You failed, okay? And that's okay. But until you actually process, oh, this is what I was supposed to learn from this situation, you're going to keep repeating the cycle. Whether it be a whole nother person, a whole nother place, a whole nother thing, you're going to keep repeating the cycle. So whatever's going on right now, trust yourself to have the heart and open your heart space to giving yourself grace and compassion through this process, and acknowledging that, okay, this is the lesson that I'm supposed to learn here. Now let me make sure that I lock that in so that I can move forward, okay? Then Spirit is saying, I got you, okay? They like, we got you, baby. This process is not easy, but as long as you trust yourself and operate from your heart space, smile through the bullshit, we got you, okay? They also want you to know that within going through this awakening, it is going to take you to another level, okay? And that's spiritually, okay? So just push through your process, trust yourself, so that you can really get to this next level, because I think Spirit's got some really, really dope stuff for you. Okay. And yeah, see, we've got low vibing. So if you've been feeling, just drained and no energy, maybe you've been partaking in things that are, or what could be considered to be low vibrational, because there's certain things like overconsumption of alcohol or overconsumption of substances, right, that can lower your vibration. There's nothing wrong with doing these things in moderation, right? Because everybody has their own vice, whatever that is. Retail therapy, alcohol, whatever type of substances, whatever. But these things can make you susceptible to lower vibrational energies kind of attaching themselves to you, and then you're kind of acting wild and crazy and doing things that you really normally wouldn't do. And it's all because you have lowered your vibration and allowed an entity to use you as a vessel. Okay, so don't let that happen. Make sure that you raise your vibration. Make sure that you are operating from your heart space, because this is a time, right, when you're going through an awakening. This is a time where you are going to be challenged in many areas within yourself, right? So just make sure that you are operating your best from your heart space. You're smiling through the bullshit, being mindful of the things that you're consuming, making sure that if you are having drinks, right, with friends, making sure that if you are going and, hitting you a little greenery plant, that you are not overdoing it, so that you're not low vibrational and you're not allowing certain things to kind of overtake you and make you act out of your normal self. But overall, just trust yourself through your process. Everything's gonna be okay. You got this, and Spirit got you. Okay. Let's see what else we got so I can finish this reading. And do y'all see how I did? That's so trifling. That is so trifling. Spirit, I want my readings to not be 30-40 minutes. We are at 32:12. Maybe those numbers are significant for you. Holy Spirit, give me one or two cards for what the collective may need to know today. Okay. So we've got here courthouse. Okay, the number 23 could be significant. That could be your birthday. It could be maybe the day of someone's exam. We were talking about someone taking testing. It could be your children's birthday. We were talking about people in, just parenting. The number 5 could be relevant. The number 2, the number 3. Maybe you are a judge. Maybe your family is going through some circumstances right now where you are having to go to a courthouse. Maybe there is documents that are coming up that you're gonna have to sue somebody. Yeah, I mean, it could be numerous things. Someone's initials could be C or M or CM. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of really all I'm getting from that. So just, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Then we have change. The number 9 could be significant. Maybe that is the age of your child. Maybe, so in this card, someone could be moving. Now, this could be, maybe you are, an older or more seasoned parent, right? And maybe your child is 23. Your child could be moving out finally. I'm seeing like there's luggage and whatnot, and they packing it up in the car. Maybe your family is moving. Maybe that is a part of why you need to trust yourself. Maybe you've been contemplating on moving. Maybe you are already moving. Maybe there's some type of shift going on that is within your awakening that's kind of like shaking things up. So it's making you feel a little low vibrational. But please know that, like I say, Spirit has you, and whatever's going on is about to take you to another level, okay? The color red could be of significance. Someone could work for the light company. Someone could have, I don't know if you guys can see this. You see this chair? One of y'all could have a chair like that in your home, or maybe that's like, it just reminds you of something. Maybe your parents had a chair like that, your grandparents, somebody had a chair like that. You see his, I don't know the name of these type of hats. Wait, where is he at? Oh, right there. I don't know the name of these type of hats. It's giving me a Kango feel. But maybe either you or your parent or a grandparent or somebody you know that's important in your life or was important in your life used to wear a hat like that, and maybe like the vest. Maybe you guys live in New York, or you live in an area, or you don't even have to be in New York. You could live somewhere overseas where the buildings are built like this, and you guys, live in a place like that looks similar to this. Maybe this is where you are moving into a building that looks similar to this. But yeah, so that's what I got with that, and then we're just gonna go ahead and get you a work your light card real quick. Hold on, Spirit. Let me ask you, okay? And then I'm gonna end this reading. It's crazy because this reading I went to 40 minutes, y'all. I am upset. in the beginning, talking about it's gonna be a quick reading, boy. Okay. Holy Spirit. One card for what the collective needs to know today. Okay, hold on, because the cards is doing things. Wait a minute. Okay, Lord. Holy Spirit, give me one card for what the collective needs to know today. Okay. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? This is a really beautiful card. Maybe somebody's favorite color is purple or pink. We do have Valentine's Day coming up, so those are definitely colors that are about to be very relevant, right? Or even maybe that sky blue that's there. But yeah, so why have you been dimming your light? Listen, it's not your fault that you shine bright, baby. And anybody who can't receive it, they better put their glasses on. The sunshades, okay? What they call blue blockers. They better put them on. Because, no. It's 2023. Ain't nobody dimming no light. For what? Can somebody tell me? Anybody? Oh, okay. Because we're not doing that. So if this is you, cut that out. The number 42 could be of significance. Okay? Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are a part of the universe. So expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice, and slowly back away. They are not for you, and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too, or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine. It changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So maybe that is relevant to you right now in this season of your awakening, okay? And all the more reason why you got to operate from your heart space and trust yourself that it's okay to shine bright. Don't dim your light for anybody. You are worthy of shining bright. You are worthy of being seen and noticed for your amazing smile, right? And just whatever talents you may have. Maybe you are a nail artist. Look, post all your nail pictures. Post all your selfies smiling big and bright. Make sure that not only are you giving other people another chance, and use your discernment, okay? But more importantly, that you're giving yourself another chance to wake up and to shine bright and to operate from your heart and just love not only others, but most importantly yourself, so that you can go to the next level, okay? Because there's a whole nother level that you ain't tapped into yet, right? Make sure that you are not being low vibrational. So gossiping and all of that, like, cut that out. We not gonna do that. I know it's kind of like a normal thing. I know it's very easy to do and get wrapped up in, but just do your best to not do that, because that is low vibrational. You know then dang on well you don't want nobody sitting around talking about you just because you're being you, okay? So if somebody try to bring some gossip or some drama or some chaos to your way, stop them right at the door. Stop them immediately. Like, okay, hold on. So you trying to tell me about such and such? Have you told such and such this? Let's call them, okay? I bet you that'll make them shut up real fast. And then they're gonna be looking at you like, what's wrong with you? Look, I'm going through some things. I'm going through my own stuff, my own awakening. I don't have time to be sitting here being low vibrational with you, talking about nobody else and what they got going on or what they don't got going on, because regardless of whatever's going on, God got me and God got them too. And I'm just worried about being focused on taking myself to another level. So that is the reading. This is at the top of the deck. All is well. Whatever's going on through your awakening, whatever's going on through you trying to figure things out, please know that all is still well and you got this, okay? For the parents that I was talking to at the beginning, you got this. For the nail tech that is worried about going and taking that test again, you got this. For the person who's dimming their light because they, stop that, sis. Stop that, bruh. Cut it out. Because you're worthy of shining. God didn't put you here to be mediocre. And you know that. You know that. You know that in your spirit. You don't feel, for one, you don't feel right when you're dimming your own light. Okay? You don't. You are different. You know that you're different. So stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to act like you're not who you are. You are who you are for a reason. And you are worthy of shining bright. And if anybody has a problem with that, well, baby, that's their own personal problem. Okay? We really have to stop moving around on this planet trying not to trigger people. Because let's be real, people are very sensitive, so that's neither here nor there. And yes, you have to be compassionate for others, but mostly people got to do the healing work. That's why awakening came up, right? We got to do the healing work so that our triggers, nobody else is responsible for our triggers but us. So if you being your authentic self triggers somebody, that's their personal problem. See y'all later. Y'all be well. Y'all take care. I love y'all. Divine Elevator Love. See ya.